Okay, in this lesson, we're going to be working with reviewing parts of circles and then finding area and circumference of circles. So first of all, a circle is a set where all parts in the plane are the same distance from the center point. Okay, a radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. So here's our radius from the middle to the outside, and we use that when we're finding area of a circle. And our diameter is our full distance across the circle from one edge to the other, cutting through the center of the circle. Okay, so that is our diameter. That is a chord that cuts from one side to the other. Cutting through the center is specifically a diameter. And we will be using that to find the circumference of a circle. Okay. So let's start pretty basic, where we're going to just review how to find diameter or radius and working with those two vocabulary terms. So the diameter of a circle is twice the radius. So if they tell us the radius, which is half the distance across, we can find the diameter by doubling that or taking it times 2. The radius is just half of the diameter. So if they give us the diameter and they want us to find the radius, we're just going to split it in half. Okay, so I'm very visual when it comes to this. So here it says the diameter of the circle is 20 feet. So they're giving us the distance all the way across. They only want the radius. So working vocab, they really only want this distance. So our radius would be half of that 20. So 20 divided by 2 would give us 10 feet. Okay, that would be our radius. Okay, and you're going to be continuing this on when we start working area and circumference of circles. So here it says the radius of the circle is 7 meters, find the diameter. So radius, okay, here's our radius, and they want the diameter. So a very good visual for diameter is if you notice, if I go all the way across, see how I have the letter D here? I can create the letter D between my two endpoints. So, and touching the edge of the circle. So our diameter, if we want the full distance, is going to be the whole distance across. We're going to double that. So that's 7 and that's 7, which would give us 14. Our label was meters. And this should be review, but we're going to go ahead and still practice this. So here, just a word statement, no picture. So it says the radius of a circle is 9 yards, find the diameter. So if you're somebody that's visual, here's my circle, here's my center point. The radius, that's only part way. Okay, another visual here would be as if you just did part and part, you kind of see a letter R in there. It's not perfect, but it works. So the radius is 9. I'm visual, I like to write things in. What's the diameter? So they want the full distance across that diameter, right? This distance right here. So there's another 9, that would be 18, and our units was yards. All right, so I'm going to slide one out here. I want you guys to try it. So you can pause your video once I get this out and then restart it in just a second. So the diameter of our circle is 16 centimeters. Find the radius. Visual. The diameter is 16. They want to know the radius. So go ahead, pause your video and find out your final answer. Then you can restart your video to check. You should have gotten 8 centimeters because we only wanted half of the distance. Okay, so that's working with just identifying the radius and the diameter of circles when given different units.